Hello, hello, guten Morgen, guten Morgen. It's not Morgan anymore. Whatever. Ich möchte meine Hoya-Sammlung schauen. Das ist die Hoya von meiner Sammlung. Ich möchte die das Pflanze schneiden und möchte propagatieren. Das ist, ich weiß es nicht, was es heißt in Deutsch, aber ich möchte diese Pflanze schneiden und von dieses ein Pflanze, ich möchte mehr Pflanzen machen. Ich möchte erst einmal, ich muss das Fake machen. Das ist da, hier. Ja, ich muss ein bisschen sauber machen. Und hier noch eine. Oh, no, I have to untangle this one, this tie. So let's do this one a little bit from here. Can you see? Yeah. So I'm just untangling this one first. Then I can decide which part I want to cut. So I just want to take some cuttings from this plant. So first I have to look at this. This is a total jam here. So I don't know. I'm not sure how to untangle this one, but I'm trying gently to untangle the plant. From here, this one is going. I don't know. This branch is looking like it's just dead, but I don't know. It is. But I don't think so, because this I have seen the branches, they looks like they are dead, but it's not. Some new growths are coming from here. Can you see it here? Yeah, now you can see this is the new growth coming from here, and these are the I just want to chop my Hoya. I love to take some propagation. And also one more thing I want to tell you that good morning, Kumsal Bay. Okay, B. Okay, so this is another. Maybe I will cut this part, this branch, because it's looking a bit ugly, because this leaf is just maybe some pest. Hello, I don't know what did you write in, maybe in Korean. I can't read it, but thank you. This plant is called the Hoya cordata green big leaf, because these leaves are really bigger. Have you seen this? This is a baby plant. So I will show you the most bigger plant I have here right now. This one, look at this, almost like size of my hand. I have another big leaf here. I will show you here. As you can see, the leaves are really big and green. So this is a Hoya cordata big green leaf. This leaf, have you seen this leaf? It's giant. So I'm just trying to take some cutting from this plant, because it's good to chop your Hoya sometimes, because it promotes more growth. But I'm just maybe I'm just going to take some cutting from this vine, because it's looking a bit ugly though. But I have to be sure that this is this plant, because this plant is really tangled. So maybe I will make a cut here. So this is the thing. Look, this thing is happening with me. I don't know. I just used this kind of twines, but I thought this is organic, this is good. But the problem is some pests, especially the mealybugs, started to grow inside the knot. Have you seen? Can you see the white things here, white patches? This is the millibag. So then I went back into some plastic tying again, because with this kind of twine I got there's a hiding place for millibugs. So this is dangerous for me, so I don't want to do this anymore. So here is my cutting. Yes, I just chopped a right part of this plant. And this, look at this, this leaf is looking a bit ugly because of the pest attack. Maybe this is one for the millibugs, because and there is no other pests in my garden, because I just thrips are not anymore here. So this is the thing. I just take this part, and here some part of millibug, so I'm just cleaning this one and tying it back here. Now I need another twine or something to tie this one. Look at this. Sap of this plant is really sticky. So this is my Hoya cutting. So this is, I have to tie it back so that it will get some support, because the leaf is of this Hoya is really heavy and thick and long. So this is really heavy. For this kind of vine to hold this kind of heavy leaves, it's really difficult without tying. So I'm going to tie it back here, so like this. It's really hard to shoot like this, because I have to hold my phone in one hand, and with another hand I have to work. This is really difficult because I cannot. Give me just a moment so that I just can tie this one a little bit, then I will show you. Okay. I really can't do this. Sorry for the. Okay, so I did it. I just tied this one here a little bit, so this plant can stay in place. Oh, I did something bad. I just broke one of my vine. Oh, it's a baby vine and some new roots are coming out. Oh, what I did. I just killed it. So there is no use of this one, so I'm going to cut it here where it breaks. So maybe it will grow back for me. So I had another pin or hair clips like this one to keep my oil holding in places. So where I have to do this time, maybe from here, I can do it from here, and I will just take this one, maybe, yeah, just put it like this, clip it like this. It's the easier. And this kind of clips are a bit cheaper, so you can get so many clips you want. And this growth, maybe this one is died off, but here you can see a new growth. So I'm going to chop this plant from here, so it will grow back again. So there is another new growth is from here. I will show you the new leaf. It looks really stunning. I will show you from here. This one is a new plant, new growth. Have you seen the new plant, new leaf? I'm from Turkey. Hello, Franza. Hi. I went for a vacation in Turkey, and now it's called the Turkey right? I was there in Istanbul, and it's a really fantastic city. And I saw the mosques and the Grand Bazaar. It's really beautiful. I like the city. and also the cats there, and everywhere there are cats, and people are really friendly. It's a really good. Istanbul is a good city, yeah. And I bought some handmade ceramics from there. They're really beautiful. I wanted to buy many more, but you know, it's difficult to carry them. So maybe visit Turkey again, maybe some other cities, because I was only in Istanbul. So maybe, yeah, it's a beautiful country. And this is it. I'm not going to bother this plant anymore, so I'm going to keep it like this. And I'm just taking some cuttings of my big Hoyas today, so to propagate them. I took already some cuttings from the Hoya Queen Aria, and this one is the Hoya Cordata big green leaf. And here I have another Hoya. This is called oh, oh no, what is happening with my this Hoya? This is the one of the most beautiful Hoyas I have in my garden. So this one is dying off. This only this portion of this plant is dying off. I don't know what is happening to this one, but I will not take risk, because if I let it like this, it will dry and get brown. So then I will not have anything to do. So what I'm going to do now, I will chop this one and propagate it in water so that it can get some roots and hydrate its leaf and it can grow. So from, look at this, from this leaf is also soggy, so this branch is dying. So I'm going to chop this branch here from here, so that I'm just going a little bit down, so that can you see it from here? So I'm just going to chop this one really down back here, so that I can put it in the water. I have to be very careful, because near there is another branch, so I don't want to cut this one. So this, oh, it's pretty hard. Oh, okay, I did it. I just chopped it. So now there is some time. So I have to untangle this one, tie, opening these things. So I'm getting an entire big cutting. So I don't know, I will shop it again or not, make some other more plants from this one. I have to see first what's the condition. Can I make it a little bit smaller or not? I have to propagate this one like a big chunk. So this is the plant, is looking a bit empty right now, but what we can do, we have to propagate some plants, because then it will grow more bushier and bigger. So that's it. And this thing, I'm going to tie this one here, but this is a bit difficult for me right now, because the leaves conditions and the positioning of the leaf is a bit tricky. So to tie this one, or what can I do? Can I move this stick from here to here? Okay, someone has asked me about this clear trellis. I have found in Temu. They were really cheap, so I ordered two, and I was not sure that they will come intact, or what will be the condition when they will arrive. But the condition was, luckily they were arrived safe, and the condition was really good, and I liked them. So I ordered like 6 sticks. They were in three sticks in one order, so I ordered 2 of them, so there was 6. I have 6 clear sticks now for my big Hoyas, because I have so many Hoyas in my collection. Hello Nikhil. Nikhil. Did I pronounce the name right? So hello, hi, I am from Germany. So hello Nikhil, I'm from Germany. So this is my Hoya calistophylla. This is called the Hoya calistophylla long leaf because the leaves are really long, even though they are getting a bit shorter because I'm not taking care of this plant that much because I was a bit busy for some other works, and that's why I'm not taking care of this plant too much right now a day. So I have to fertilize this one. I just reported this plant a few days ago. So you cannot give some fertilizer. Hello Bill, nice plant spirit. Thank you Bill for your compliment. Thank you so much. I love plants and I have so many plants, and these are some part these are part of my Hoya collection. Thank you Bill, thank you for commenting on my live video. So I just what I was telling that when you repot one plant, you should not fertilize them immediately because it's a bit harder for plant to go in a new situation, new environment, new soil condition and survive there. So you have to take some you have to give the plant some time to cope there with the new environment, then you can fertilize them after a few days. So I just reported this plant 15 almost 15 to 20 days back, so I can fertilize my plant now. I just chopped up the diet part and just cleaning the leaves of my Hoya, and I will what I will do now, I will water my plant with some liquid fertilizer. Then I will also fertilize my plant with some worm castings. So this is it, one more leaf, then we are done. So this is it, this is my Hoya calistophylla. It was a really bigger plant with so many it was a really bushy one. I liked it, but unfortunately some that soil was not good where it was in. I potted, I just did some experiment with Hoya soil, but it went really bad. That's how I do some of my Hoyas and some of the leaves of my Hoyas, but I just went back to my thank you for your advice Bill, thank you so much. Um, so I just went back to my older potting soil for Hoyas. That is only no potting soil, only the bark, perlite, and some worm casting. Look at here. I didn't put a single spoon of soil, only perlite and some worm casting and some orchid barks. They do really good. Hoyas do really good in this mixture because I just wanted to go with something else like um, some cocoa peat, but it's really bad for my plant. It didn't work for me. Most of my plant got root rot. That's why I just went back to my old soil, and I'm growing Hoyas in this soil like almost for 5 years. So it's really you can trust on this soil mix for Hoyas, but not the cocoa peat. I just wanted to use some cocoa pits with the mix, like a 60-40 ratio. But what's the problem with the cocoa peat? Most of my Hoyas get the root rot, so it's not a good thing for me. Mm, uh, I wanted to just use cocoa peat because sometimes it is a bit cheaper, because using all the time only Berks, because I have so many plants. I can show you this all are my Hoya collections, and I have here I have some philodendrons and monsteras. So Darinka Dragovic. Hi Darinka Dragovic, how are you? How are you doing? Nice to see you. So I have to buy I have so many plants. Most of them I grow grow in orchid barks, and as you know, orchid barks are really expensive, so I wanted to replace some bark with some coco peat, but it did really bad. Most of my some of my rare Hoyas had died, so I will never do that again. So I'm going to stick with this soil mix, which is the um, orchid bark, perlite, and worm casting. That's it. Do not use anything else for your Hoyas. Yes, these are some semi-hydro condition where people grow Hoya in only pumice or some rocks or also in some leca balls, but I do not go with the semi-hydro thing because this is too much work, because you have to change the water and clean the pots. This is too much work for me because I have so many plants. I don't have that kind of time for cleaning all the pots and changing the water all the time. No, I don't have the time. So that's why I stick to this soil mix for Hoyas. All of my Hoyas, as you can see, they're beautiful and gorgeous, and they're really big and they're growing. So that means your Hoya is happy. When you will see that your Hoya is growing, giving you new leaves like this one, as you can see, it's giving me some new leaves. So then you will know that your Hoya is doing good. You do not need to do anything. They do not, and one more thing I want to tell you, that Hoyas do not want to get repotted all the time. They want to stick to a small, tighter pot for a long time. They don't want the fresh soil all the time, because when you will repot your Hoya, there is a chance of dying or root rot or this kind of thing. So they want to stay in a tiny, tighter pot for longer time. So what you need to do, just fertilize them every 3 to 4 months, or you can do it in the growing season. You can do in every 2 weeks also, because when there is winter, there is no growing season, then you do not need to water them that frequently and fertilize them that frequently. Otherwise they are doing really good. In growing season you fertilize them a little bit more, and in winter season you stop fertilizing them a little bit, like once in 2 months or once in 3 months is also okay. So they are really easy to care for, Hoyas, really, and they will give you beautiful leaves and flowers. And for the people who want to keep plants at home, Hoyas are the best option for them, because they do not take that much place, because the monsteras and the philodendrons, they grow like huge. They grow bigger and bigger and bigger. You need to repot them frequently, so this is a bit pretty difficult for manage space place for the plants at your home. So where's the best option, and they also look gorgeous, isn't it? This plant, what do you say about this plant? This is the Hoya cadistophylla long leaf. Look at this gorgeous leaf, isn't it beautiful? So this Hoya is one of my favorite. So okay, this is all I wanted to talk. Let's get back to our work. That is, oh, have you seen a tiny leaf is growing here? Oh, there is no space for the plant, but I cannot do anything about this. If I turn this plant out, I can harm this plant, and oh no, I can't break this plant. I don't want to break it, because the new leaves of Hoyas are really delicate. They just fell off. If you touch them, they will fall off or die. Hello Dragovic. Hello, hi Dragovic, how are you doing? So these are the cuttings I took from these Hoyas. Thank you for liking my video. And these are the cuttings. So what I am going to do, I'm just chop them into little pieces and propagate them. So this one is my Hoya calistophylla. I don't know, this plant, this shape of this plant is a bit weird. I'm not sure what I can do. I can either I can propagate it um, like how it is, or what I can do, just chop it here. So I will get two cuttings and propagate this one. Maybe I will go with the second choice because I want to chop it in the middle, so it will be easier for me to propagate, because for this one the top is a bit heavier. Look at this. So the top is a bit heavier, so it will be difficult to keep in the perlite, because perlite is really lightweight. So if you put it into perlite, then it cannot hold it, this cutting with the top heavy, so it will fall down like this one. So what I'm going to do is going to chop this up from here. And look at this, a new growth is coming from here, but I don't know what has happened to this plant. Maybe the root has rotted or something. So let's go. Oh, before you chop any of your plant for propagation, make sure one thing, that you need to clean your scissors all the time. All the time you have to clean it. So here is my one of my weight tissues that is alcohol based or soaked. So I'm just cleaning this one like my scissors, so if it will not transmit any kind of disease or pest to my new cuttings. So that's how you can keep a successful plant propagation or plant cuttings. So on this topic, how you can take good cuttings and you will not fail in propagation, there is a video on this coming out soon. I'm making a video on this, so that you will get some help from these videos, so your propagation will not get failed like this. So I'm chopping this plant from here, okay, like this. So now I have two cuttings of Hoya calistophylla. Although this part is a bit shorter, it will be a little difficult to put in the perlite, but what we can say, this plant grew like this, and it was a really bigger bushy plant. And what we can say, plants are like this, they are life things, so sometimes they will do good, sometimes they will do bad. Have you seen something? A one millibug is hiding here. Can you see it? It's really difficult to focus, but maybe you have seen this, like this one. So I have to kill this one first. So how can I take it out from this? Yeah, this one. Like, I will show you this millibug to get this clear paper, and oh, it's just died here. This one is a millibug. It was hiding here in the ridge of this one. So there it is. There is my two cuttings. This one is, I will show you the result of propagating this one. Look at this. This leaf is dying. Like Hoya's leaves are like succulents. They are not easily bendable, and they are strong and hard like this one. Have you seen this one? You cannot bend this one. This is really hard. You cannot bend it easily, you cannot fold it easily. But this leaf, this is the same, from the same plant, but this is dying because this leaf is not holding any water. So this is dying, dying and drying and dying. So I will show you the result when it will grow roots from here, because the problem was it was not able to take any water or nutrition from the soil because the root has died and rotted. So I'm going to propagate this one, then there's some more other roots will grow from here, and then it will able to get some water for the leaves, then the leaf will be beautiful again like this one. Okay, and you can also compare one more other thing that your leaf is dying or not with the color. Have you seen this is the like a brighter green, and this plant is a dull and not that shiny and matte green. Look at the difference. So this is dying, you have to remember that. Okay, here we have two cuttings of Hoya calistophylla here. Now we have another cutting, another big cutting of Hoya cordata big leaf, Hoya cordata big green leaf, because this Hoya cordata produces bigger green leaves, because there are so many types of Hoya cordata, like this one, the big green leaf. We have the Hoya cordata silver, Hoya cordata golden, and we have also Hoya cordata Sumatra. This one is another type of Hoya. This Hoya cordata Sumatra have this kind of tiny leaves. They will not grow bigger than this, okay? But this variety is called the Hoya cordata big green leaf, because these leaves are become really huge. Here I have one. Look at this one, how big this one is, and I have some more other leaves. And one more thing I want to tell about this Hoya, because this is can get really sun stressed. Um, some Hoyas, if you keep them in sun, look at the sun stressed Hoya, it become totally red when you keep in sun. So this is called the sun stressed Hoya. This Hoya is a sun stressed Hoya. This Hoya cordata green big leaf. It's a really beautiful Hoya. It will give you a jungle vibe. So here we have a cutting of this. So I will make two cuttings, like there is one with the two leaf cutting, and there another I have one with the one leaf cutting. So I will just, this stem is a little bit bigger for me. I do not need this much big one, bigger stem. So I'm going to make it a bit smaller from here. Okay, like this much is okay. What do you say? So I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to throw this one because it is of no use. It will not grow again, or it will not give you anything. So I'm going to throw this one here, and from here, because I'm going to keep it like this one, because don't just chop this plant here, okay, because it will grow the new growth from here and here. But one thing, what happens if you chop here with the pressure of the scissor, what happens, this plant it get the tip will damage a little bit, so the plant will die a little bit from here. It happens always for the Hoyas. I will show you one example here. Look at this. Can you see this one? I just chopped the Hoya from here, okay? So it just died down up to here. So you can see this part is died. Have you seen the ring here? So this part is died. If I cut this, there will be no sap, and the lower part is alive still. So if I chop the Hoya here, then it will maybe it will lose its first leaf, because the dying will go down up to here. So that's why you have to chop the Hoya a little bit further from the node, okay? If there is a node, then chop it here, or keep it a little bit longer. That's the secret. So that's why I do not chop the plant to the bottom of the growing point, because this is the growing point from here and here. With the two leaf cuttings, there always be two growing point. This is the one, this is the one. There is two nodes. So just cut it further a bit away from the node. It's better, okay? So this is one cutting of my Hoya Hoya cordata big green leaf, and I have another one here. So this one is a one leaf cutting, so I do not need this much big stem. So I'm going to, if you have something to put it in or bigger pots, I don't have, so I'm going to chop it up. I'm going to keep it up to here. So first of all, I will chop it here so it will be easier to handle, like this. I do not need this part anymore. Okay. Oh, there was a new growth here. Whatever, I do not need this one anymore. I just chopped it, and I'm going to throw this one. And from here I will show you it, you can see it properly. So from in front I just keep this much, and from here I will cut it here. Okay, like this much. Okay, so again, we do not need this part. Just here one cutting of Hoya cordata big green leaf, another cutting of Hoya cordata big green leaf with 2 leaf cuttings, and there is 1 leaf cutting. So I have 2 cuttings of Hoya cordata green big leaf and 2 cuttings of Hoya calistophylla. And here I have another Hoya. This is called the Hoya queen nervia. So I just am going to chop this one also. I do not need this much big stem because I just want to chop it here. Oh my goodness, you have to take a sharp knife. Okay, it's sharp scissor or knife, whatever you will take, because then it will chop this one really good. But I just make it a little bit, but I have experience, I can grow this one also, so this is not a big deal. But try to remember that to take some sharp scissor. Okay, this is not a bad scissor, but I just doing it with I'm just doing it with one hand. Look at this. This is a sharp cut. You always need a sharp cut. Okay, then it will good for growing roots. So here I have some other plants, so I'm going to chop it a bit here, and another, I'm going to make it 2 cuttings from here. So another one is, I will say here. So I got some 1 2 3 4 cuttings from the Hoya queen nervia. This is the 2 leaf cutting, and I have 3 1 leaf cuttings. I just chopped this plant because I wanted to propagate some. And here is some other problem with the plant. This is some pest damage on this leaf. This is called maybe this has happened with some thrips. Maybe this is a thrips damage. Yeah. And look at this part. If you see this kind of yellow discoloration, then you will understand the back part of the leaf is yellow, like this spot, yellow spot. Then you will understand this is damage by caused by thrips. Okay, so now I do not have any more thrips in my garden, but before I had some issues with thrips. You would not believe that where the thrips came from in my garden. I just bought a aloe vera plant from IKEA. Can you believe this? Don't buy plants from IKEA, live plants, okay? You can buy the artificial plants. With the plastic plants is okay, but if you love to buy live plants, don't go with IKEA, because they do not keep the they keep the cheaper plants, do not maintain the quality, because they hold some pests. And if you have plants at home and you will bring a plant which is infested with some pest or some other thing, then it will bringing this pest to home, and it will spread to your other plants, and the whole garden will be destroyed. Because this pest came with me from IKEA with a aloe vera plant, and I'm just fighting with it with the 5 years now, because the thrips that don't want to go anywhere, and they can fly, they can jump one plant to another plant, and it will just grow everywhere. So be careful with buying plants. Always try to buy plants from a good garden center or somewhere you can trust, so it will not you will try to get a pest free plant for your home, definitely. So it's better. So I have now this much Hoya cuttings, like for Queen Viera, two of the Hoya. mm, Hello Andreas. Hello Andreas, how are you doing? So this is the Hoya, um, Hoya Cordata big green leaf, and this one is the Hoya calistrophylla. So now I'm going to keep this cuttings like this for callus to form some callus, because if I just put it into the growing media, then there is a big chance to rot, because this is not dry. Again, the end part, the cut part is not cut and is not dry still, so I have to keep it like this for a few moments or a few times, like what I do. You do not need to do it with Hoyas for a long time, like you can keep it for only for like 15 minutes or half an hour is enough. So you have to like this and let it kill us, and then you will put it in your propagation media, which one you like. I don't know if you like the, I used to grow my Hoyas. I love to propagate my Hoyas into soaked perlite. I will show you the condition of the soaked perlite. I already put some of my plants on perlites, so I will show you. And these are the parts I just do not need anymore, so I'm going to throw them, because there is no leaf, and they are the things they will not grow. So you have to throw those things, they are of no use. So I'm going to throw these things, and the other things which I am keeping are this cuttings with leaves. So I'm going to show you where I'm propagating this one. So I will show you here, just a moment. I'm getting my propagation jar. Here I have a propagation jar. I will show you here. Look at this one. I just put so many cuttings here. Oh, I don't want to drop anything. So this is my propagation jar. This is with so many cuttings here. This all are the Hoya cuttings. Look at here. As you can see, these are the Hoya cuttings. Oh my goodness, this soil is a bit dry. I need to water it, this one, water it this a little bit, water this one. So as you can see, there is nothing. This is empty jar of jam. So I just reuse this glass jar. This is transparent, and you can it's really good for to grow your plants or to propagate your plants in transparent jar, so you can see the root condition from outside. It's growing or not, or it's dying, or it's having an issue with Heike Filev. Hi Heike. So Heike or the Heike, I don't know. So hello. So this one is the soaked perlite, and what it's the benefit of this transparent glass jar is, you can see your roots from outside. Is it growing or doing what, or getting some rots or anything? So it's better to, I always do that. I always keep my propagation in a clear jar. So what's inside this clear jar is soaked perlite. The perlites are the volcanic rock. They are just puffed volcanic rock. They go under through some pressure, and they just puffed like this one. So with what it causes with the plant, it can hold a bit of moisture, and they create more aeration and some well draining for the plants drainage system. It make the drainage system better, so you can keep your plants here in perlite, in soaked perlite. So it's really good for Hoyas to grow roots. So this is my go-to method of propagating my Hoya cuttings. I always do that, and is I would say 99% success you will get with this medium. This is called the soaked perlite. I just take some soaked perlite and just I tuck my all the cuttings in and just keep it aside in a shady area, and after 1 or 2 weeks you can shake it and the root will grow definitely from this one. So this is a good option for your growing your Hoya cuttings. You can give it a try and you can make some propagation, and you can make more plants from one plant by propagating. And you are if you are new to this world of house plants, and you have never did this kind of thing, this kind of experiment with propagation, then I would say you should start with some perlite, soaked perlite. And it is really easy. It is that easy that anyone can do this, so it's not a big deal. So you should start with this one, and plant propagating is a really good thing. Oh my goodness, I did a mistake. One of my cuttings came out from here. What is happening here? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh no. It didn't go inside, and one of this fell down, and the root what grown now dried up. So it's a bad thing. Okay, maybe this jar is a bit smaller for all the cuttings. Look, this one didn't go inside the soil, and this one is also get out, because this what has happened with this one, this is the top heavy thing I told you before. When the top is a bit heavier, then it will come out from the propagation, because the perlites are really what I can say, they are really light and this kind of things. So light rocks, so they cannot hold your plant tighter. So this is a problem. And so the others are doing really good inside, so I'm not going to take them out. Why this is doing this kind of tangling from here. So go inside, okay, you naughty cutting. So the upper part of the perlite is a bit dried up, so I'm going to water this one a little bit. And the other cuttings are, I think, in my opinion, is doing good. Look at this, it's growing a little but tiny root here. So I'm tucking it back inside this perlite jar, so like this. And these are growing, others are doing good here, so I'm not going to take them out right now. Yeah, they are doing really good, I think. So no one has grown anything that I can show you, but I don't want to disturb them or take them out from here, from this jar. So that's it, I'm just showing you. And I'm going to make another jar like this one, similar to this, that I will tuck all of this my cuttings, this new cuttings there. So this is the trick for today, and I will show you now how I'm going to make this kind of jar. So I will need a clear jar like this, and some perlite and water, nothing else. So I was thinking, I have so many cuttings here, so what can I do? I need to take a bigger pot, I think, a bigger jar for this one. Maybe maybe I will take a bigger one to put this one, this cuttings, all of these cuttings. So what can I do? Okay, I can remember that I have a empty glass jar in which I just potted some of my orchids, but one of my orchid died, and that jar is empty now. So I'm going to use this one. So here it is. Look at my orchids. They are blooming right now. So this is the jar I am going to use, but I have some orchid bark here still that I'm not using right now. So I'm going to put this orchid bark somewhere else, and then I will clean the jar and fill this up with some perlite. So look at this. There was a orchid, but it was not a phalaenopsis, it was a dendrobium orchid. But I don't know why this orchid died. Oh, I can remember there was a pest attack, and it was a winter time. I was busy with something else, so I didn't have time to take care of them. So then the plant died, and I didn't have that much patience to take care of these and make it and turn it again into life. So I just chopped it. So this is the roots. After seeing the roots, I can remember now it was a dendrobium orchid. It's just flowered for me only one time, then it died, and some new plant grew, and then the plant died. Okay, but I thought I can take care of them, but I didn't have that much time for my orchids, because I always neglect my orchid a little bit, because I'm into Hoyas, you know. I love to grow Hoyas, not the orchids, and orchids are really easy to grow. They do not need any care, because they will give you flowers eventually, so it's not a big deal. If you do not take care of them, they will grow you flower even after that, if you do not take care of them. So, but Hoyas needs a bit more care and patience, and I love to propagate them. I love to get some bushy Hoya plants. So that's how I'm going to drain this one or clean this pot first. Look at the white roots. The roots are really beautiful. The adenium. No, this is the dendrobium orchids. Okay, so that's it. And for now, I'm not sure where I can pour this orchid barks. I'm just pouring it here for now, because oh my goodness, look at this jar. This is really dirty. Not that much, because this, oh my goodness, this is the leca balls. So these leca balls are inside the orchid mix. So maybe sometimes they are also really good to keep the soil porous. So I sometimes mix leca balls with some orchid bark, because some people do, they only grow orchid in leca balls. This is a big problem. That means the semi-hydro. This is the main problem. I do not like this one, because if you put your plant into leca, because these lecas do not contain any nutrients or anything. These are just clay balls, so they do not have any nutrients. So if you grow your plants in leca, then you have to supply the nutrients for the plants all the time from outside with watering, or you have to mix this on this kind of fertilizer whenever you water your plants. I don't like this kind of hassle, so I mix some lecables for only for aeration, not for anything else, not for nutrition or something. That's why I just grow the orchids in bulk, and for extra aeration I mix some leckable with orchids. That's it, nothing else. So now this I'm just grow them, do something else with them. And one more thing, one good thing about leca is you can reuse them. Here these are the old leca, and you can wash them and clean them, and then you can reuse them again. So that's not a big deal for lecas. That's a positive thing for leca. So for this, now I'm going to clean this jar, and I will just put some leca under this much, and then I will pour some soaked perlite here, and then I will put my cuttings in here. So that's it. And this is the thing. And now what I'm going to do, I have to clean this jar, and then I will show you the perlite I have. Just a moment, I just bring my perlite from my collection. Okay, I will maybe talk about this perlite later, because I have to go somewhere now, because I don't have time to stay for a live video now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just separate this leca balls from the clay, from the orchid buds, and I'm gonna use them, also the orchid buds, also the leca. This is a good thing with the if you grow your plant in leca or orchid buds, you can always reuse them. But sometimes the orchid bud, they destroy, they just becomes they break down into small pieces, and sometimes for if you keep them for a long time, they will turn into soil like this, as you can see. So this is with the bark, because this is the tree barks. This is the pine bark from the pine tree. So but I really love to grow my plants in this kind of barks, because they are big chunky. So this chunky soil can give the good aeration for your roots, for the plant roots. They are really very good, because as you know, the plants need, or the roots of the plants needs oxygen. So if you keep this kind of things, and there is aeration, and they look, there is a space gap, so there is a air, so there is there is oxygen, so your plant root can get oxygen from this one. But for the soil, it's really difficult. And which kind of plant I grow, that means the Hoyas and some philodendrons and monsteras, they always like the well draining soil. They do not like the wet or soggy soil. They never like them, so they always like the well draining soil. And for this, you can use this kind of orchid buds. They are the best to mimic their place where they are from, like from the tropical areas. They climb the plants and they grow there. And Hoyas also grow in the plants, so they are the epiphytes, so they grow in the plants and climbing, just just gripping their roots in the bark, like this one. As you can see, these roots are gripping the leca balls, and they love to grab into the into the into the barks, like this one. Look at this root. They'd like to grab this, the Hoya roots. So these are the best option for Hoyas, because they are also the tree barks, right? So if they want to grow naturally, they grow into the trees. So if you give them some tree barks, they will be more than happy to grow. So this is the one secret. This is one secret to grow Hoyas. They are really good. So I am growing Hoyas almost for so many years, like 7 years, 7 or 8 years, and I am always using this kind of barks. I'm growing my Hoyas into barks, and they are doing really good. As I told you for a few days ago, I just wanted to switch my Hoyas into some other kind of mix, like with some cocoa beets, but it did. Look at this. Look at this root. Can you see them? It's grabbing the bark. You can't remove this one like this. You cannot. It's almost stuck to this, like this one. So I'm going to clean this jar, and I will come back again maybe in the night time. So for now I have to go somewhere, and I will talk to you later. And if you like this kind of planting contents, please go through my channel, watch the videos I upload. I just talk some good tips about plant care, and also I have some garden tour videos like Hoya tour and my philodendron tours, and feel free to go there and watch the videos. If you, I'm sure you're gonna like them. And if you want to talk about something planty, or you love plants, please go to my channel and subscribe my channel and stay connected. And bye for now. See you soon.